I'm making this recording because I'm actually fighting a player who says he's going to destroy me and my whole guild, and says he can. So I'm actually going to 1v1 him right now. In Throne. Let's... Oh, okay, you want to do that? You want to play... Yeah, you can play like that, mate. I really don't mind. You want to play hit and run? Okay. We're going to play slice and dice. Slice and dice successful, I guess. So, yeah. I can see the hard efforts of you are definitely going to destroy me and my guild. Honestly, this guy's just mad because, well, my so-called weak guild that I'm in, we won them in World Tour, and we've won them 2 times in a row now. And basically I don't think Dark's very happy about it. So ever since then, well, from today, I've got a recording I'll upload. Dark went on a mad hissy fit about how me and the people who I was in team with at the time are weak if we're in safe zone trying to do our advies. And he was basically trying to waste our time to stop us from doing our advies and stuff like that, and stop us from farming in Heggy, things like that, and get us to stand outside of safe zone so that they can try to PK us while we're queuing for events. Knowing that while we're queuing for events and we've got like for example this, say I'm queuing for what's it called, Throne. Better hide this. I'm queuing for Throne and I'm not in safe zone, but obviously the enemies don't know, well, people who don't like me don't know where I am at the moment, and they wanted me to come out of safe zone, outside the front of safe zone, so they can attack me while I've got the loading screen on for whatever I'm doing. That way I can't defend myself unless I close the loading screen, and yeah, basically give them an advantage, you know, in let them attack me without me defending myself or fighting back, or have a 50 versus me, something like that, you know what I mean, or get a load of strong players to group up with to attack me. It's kind of funny when you think about it. I mean, it's like you need really all those players to take little old me down. I mean, I thought I'm supposed to be a noob. I guess I must be the king of the noobs. Oh, look, I popped a safe zone and look who's waiting around for me. Oh, looks like she's disappeared. She's probably gone in Throne. You watch, I'm going to be up against her now, ain't I? Knowing my luck. She's a player that's going to be hard to beat. Let's see who I'm up against. Oh no, I'm up against this player. Rank 1 in Heki, this player. Problem is, I've got loads of internet running on my phone right now, which gives him an advantage of me being extremely laggy. See, I use my attacks, I can't touch him because I've got too much lag on my phone right now because I'm running God knows amount of accounts. He's probably going to win this.
Later, heaven! Right, excellence!
I've got no choice but to try to play it next. Both died, but I got him just at the last second. Whew, God, that was close. But yeah, the reason I didn't think I'd be able to do that is because I've actually got right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 devices connected to the same internet. Which is but obviously slowing my internet down. I can't turn my devices off yet because I'm actually setting something up, which is going to require a total of 10 different devices. So I've got the 9th one I'm actually working on setting up now. And soon I'll only need to use these number of devices at set times. So I'll be able to have it off for Heggy next time. But man, that was way too close. Hi, so good. I think that's how his name's pronounced. Hirozu said good fight. You know what? Credit where credit's due. That was a damn good fight. You put up a real good fight with that one. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't get any closer than that. Literally less than a second, the fight could have gone either way. Luckily, I got a last hit literally milliseconds before him. If he got his just a little millisecond sooner, he'd have won that. And as you can probably see from the beginning, I was under a fair bit of lag, as in there was literally no way that my character could detect his location, even though he was standing right next to me. He couldn't lock on because the delay in information. If he was running around the screen or something like that, I'd have had no chance, because there's no way my character can track him while I've got this amount of devices connected to the same internet. And my internet, of course, is mobile data. So I'm connected to one mobile device. This mobile device that this character's running on is 4G using hotspot. And I've got like connected to this device 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 internet connections connected to this device. Which is obviously going to be eating my data away. I don't think you'll be able to see the information that's on my screen right now. I'm going to say, because when I use the in-game recording app, I think it doesn't show you what's, like the drop-down menu and stuff like that, you know, notification panel. I don't think it'll show it on the recording. So you won't be able to see my hotspot being on, well, me looking at it right now. I'm having a look to see if there's anything, though, I can turn off to try to smoothen out the internet, but there isn't. I've already turned, sync off. I've got screen rotate on. I could turn that off because I'm in the game anyways. It'll automatically rotate it. This is a strong opponent. Not somebody who should be taken lightly, you know what I mean? I'm going to play it careful because it's just way too dangerous for me with this amount of devices running on my phone. I got that one. Wait, where's that? I know you've got Heaven Sword. I moved away in time. I know that player's got Heaven Sword, so for keep it safe, move away, because that does do a stun. And the last thing I want is to be hitting a 5-second stun and then have delay lag on top of that, keeping me stunned for like 10 to 15 seconds. Right, so that's that done. And this video was basically a up yours dark video. Because as you'll see from enough video I put up, unfortunately I don't think you're going to be able to see the beginning like of how it all started, because the message he was sending, starting at basically threatening to attack my gun and stuff like that, was all done from Juami, which is another character I got on, and obviously I was recording from this one. So I was jumping into events, doing my tasks on this character, but my Juami character was actually standing here, Dark was over here, and I had a few other players standing around here from the Warriors Guild that don't particularly like me, and another player who doesn't like me called E-Boss, And well, you've seen videos about like the stuff he does. And Dark was standing there with them guys who he knows doesn't like me, and knew would back him up if he tried to attack me. And I was basically saying, oh, this is duck zone. They basically take the mick out of safe zones. Oh, duck zone, you're a duck, you have to hide in duck zone, all this type of stuff. Basically trying to distract you from doing all the daily stuff you need to do to continue growing your character. And the main reason you want to do that is, well, you can stop somebody you don't like from doing their ad fees. They're not able to get the gold that they've paid, not gold, silver they've paid for. Obviously, I use my season pass. I've got 46 days left on it. That means that when I do ad fee a day, I get 10k unbound silver. Well, you ain't gonna get that if you're not doing your ad fee. So like, you can stop them from doing that. You get an advantage. You're able to farm and get stuff that they're not because you stop them from doing it. And I think one of his main reasons is to also try to distract me from farming Heggy, because I'm pretty good at Heggy. At the moment somebody else is in the lead, but it's a really close fight, and I've got a plan that I'm doing, I plan on doing, to try to see if I can pass the person I fought in the battle for rank 1. It's going to be hard, but yeah, because like they're nearly, they're back to 150 points ahead of me again. I did close the gap, but then he speeded it up today. I'm getting 1 point to win, and he's able to get more, but I think I know a way to counteract that. So I'm going to try a way to counteract it. So you see his points compared to mine. I've been doing a lot of farming, and as you can see, I only get 1 point to win. Sometimes I can, if I'm lucky, I can get 2 points, but I'm getting between mainly 1 and 2 points. Which kind of makes it hard when me and him was at the same amount of points today. There was only 10 points difference, and we was at around 121. No, 150 or something like that. No, what am I saying 100? I mean 2,130 or 2,140. And I farmed today, he's farmed today, and he's got up to that amount of points. So I think he's using the party. I'm not going to upload this video and let him know that I know. I'm going to leave this till after I've done what I'm planning. But I think he's using the party evolution trick. And he's basically farming, I think he's farming 500 minimum points at least on his alts, right, in Heggy. And then he's using his main character with a team of players to farm against his alts, closing the party evolution gap so that he can get more points. I'll show you what I mean by that if you understand it. Obviously you ain't going to understand what I said there, but you will if you read this. Party evolution. A total evolution will be given according to all the players' points in a party. If the gap of evolution between two parties was too high, then the points that high evolution team get may decrease. So anybody in my team would be classed as a high evolution team. What that means is I've got loads of points, and most of the people who join my team will have a decent amount of points. That makes us high evolution. If I go against a team that's always losing, so they have 0 points, you're going to get less points. So that reduces how much points we're going to get winning them. So you have to do some wins with the team you're fighting in order to get points. Luckily for me, I do actually have a total of 10 accounts I can use. So I can actually team up with an alt team and farm against another alt team, my own alt team, and build the points up. Which is basically the same as what this person's been doing, definitely. He's either fighting against other players, I highly doubt it because I've met his alt teams in the battle a couple of times. He's got 2 different alt teams that he puts in the event. So what he's doing, he's teaming up with one group of alts and building up, well, not necessarily him, he could have another player, right, with a group with their own alt team, going up against another alt team, building up at least 500 points a day
on the 1 out team. And then you can do that in the morning, and then by the afternoon, which will only take about half hour, because going from 0 to 500 points is very quick. Going from 500 plus, that takes longer. And the higher up you go, the less points you get. So yeah, he's basically bringing them up to 500, and then which is the maximum amount you can a day. And then on the afternoon, he'll create a team, random team with his main player and a group of players from his guild, mainly. And he'll farm against his out team that he's put points on. Now, because his outs will be at 500 points at least, if he's farmed for enough time to build them up to the 500 point minimum of that day. This means there'll be a less gap. So from me, I'm at 21, and the gap between me and my outs will be 2,164. That's the gap. By giving them 500 on my outs, it's going to take away that gap. So there's less of a gap, which means when we win against my outs, we'll get more points. So that's what I'm actually going to try to be setting up. Sorry it took a bit of a long explanation. So yeah, if I'm right, this will actually counteract what he's been doing, and would allow me to get the same amount of points that he's getting per wins by using that Party Evolution combat trick, which is basically using 2 out teams, farming 1 out team against another, then teaming up with a win out team and getting yourself a load of points. So instead of getting 1 point a win, he's getting probably about 7 to 10. If he's getting, say, 7 points a win, then he's got to work 7 times less. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.